Hey golfers, Tony here. Want to talk today about how to improve your motion through impact. So, uh, some backswing positioning is good, and I even use reference points on the way down. But I like to think of impact as being more of a motion. So, how can we improve our motion through the ball? And what is the difference between the good players and we'll say the rest of us? And really, it shows up on the gears numbers, and you'll see in these pictures that with myself compared to a bunch of different tour players, there's really a big difference between what happens through the ball. And that's the reason why, a backswing and all that can look pretty good, but if my motion through the ball is not correct and not solid, I'm not going to hit the ball well. So, finished out a little workout at the gym, so a little casual today, but golf's an athletic sport. I don't see anything wrong with it. But so what I want to do is get the idea of how the body moves through impact, and really we're going to focus in more on the upper body today because that is the biggest difference, and that was the difference between the gears numbers between myself and the tour players, and it shows up in these videos. So as I kind of get prepared, so traditionally you would get down into this P6 position right here, but really I want you to think about from here through the ball is a motion. So we're not trying to break up this motion or this functional swing plane by one position in time. The reason why I don't want it to be a position in time is it's because there's force involved, and so when we are applying everything to the shot, mass of my body, arms and the club into the ball, we want it to be in motion. It's force is mass times acceleration. So what is increase, and in this case I want it to be positive acceleration, so we need to be moving, can't be in a static position. So the idea of keeping the head down as an anchor is not a good thing to do. We want you to be moving through the shot. So look back at some of one of my videos, John Rahm drill. It's a great drill. We put pressure on the shaft and then get going through here, and that's really what I want to focus in today, is show you the difference of how we need to get up and extend through the shot. And you'll see some of the players actually get taller in this area from pre-impact, post-impact, and get taller through impact, because that's the only way to be able to move and rotate properly is through extension. So if I'm staying bent over and I'm trying to rotate, and I'm trying to squat down and I'm trying to rotate, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to deliver a good motion. I'm going to have to be working up. And so we want the hips to be extending, and I want this chest to get nice and tall through impact. That's a feeling, especially for me, because I've always stayed down in the ball too long, and I get more this way into the ball. I really need to open up. I want to get feeling like I'm opening up my chest. Chest is getting up, sternum's getting up, and I'm getting into this position, which allows me to rotate faster and continue that acceleration through the ball, which increases our force, increases our distance, increases it. Another component that I've realized with my swing is my grip has gotten too weak. So if you have a tendency to have too weak of a grip, and I'm trying to deliver that club, and I'm delivering the club more in a downward fashion, I can't put that force through a positive rotation. So one of the things that you can do if you have a too weak of a grip is actually feel like right here, you set the club, go ahead and take a grip, and you want your lead hand, and get that grip so that back of that lead hand is pretty flat. And then when all of a sudden you come back and you're gonna go, at least for me, that feels very strong. And that's what I need to get back into. The strong grip now is gonna require me to do this. Now, am I trying to hold off the club at all? No, not at all. Okay, I'm just trying to get moving, but that's kind of what it feels like versus you see in the pictures, me doing that. And if I'm doing this with my hands and my arms, there is no body rotation. That's the reason why we want that sequence. Be more of the arms creating the acceleration right here. A lot of kinetic energy right here. I posted on that. And then the body going through impact. So that's the reason why when we look at acceleration rates and rate of acceleration, we see that the sequence is an arms, body, and club motion through the ball. So with kind of a modified John Rahm drill, what I want to do is go ahead and feel like I'm getting some pressure down to here, but I'm really trying to open up. I'm not worried about distance. I'm really trying to open up my body, open this chest cavity up, and get through the shot. And when I do that, ball doesn't go left at all. And I'm really just trying to open myself up and pull. It's a combination of I'm pulling back and pushing through. And that is what the last external obliques will do, is help us get into that rotation. I mean, just that little swing was 67 miles an hour club head speed. So again, I'm feeling pressure here, I'm creating that, but then opening up and through the shot. And you can see I'm not trying to hold angles at all, but this little 7-iron is going like 130 yards with a little half, what I feel is like a half a swing. We'll see what it looks like on video. It's always a little bit longer. Path is zeroing out, 0.6, a little out to in. But, so again, feel the pressure here and feel that rotation, that body going through. And let yourself move, let your eyes move with it, because you can see I have a tendency to stay down too much. If I stay down too much, where's my balance going to be? Center of mass is here. I need to get that center of mass underneath my feet and not here. Now it moves outside. And again, you can see from this angle, I'm still bent over versus getting extended. So that's a totally different feeling in my golf swing, and it feels so exaggerated based on what it really looks like. So what's the takeaway with all this? Okay, takeaway is make sure your grip allows you to put pressure and force into the club, you know, and really what it does is also it increases the extension of my trail hand, which allows me to put pressure this way, and then as I'm pulling, both with the left side of my body, or the lead side of my body, and the trail side of my body, now I'm getting that feeling, getting nice and tall, which actually puts less stress on the back. Very stressful to swing this way, okay? So just that little change of grip alignment to make sure I'm not too weak or strong. Okay, here's an example of just my swing versus some of the best players in the world, how I am not working up through the ball. And this is something, if you try to stay down, you'll end up looking like me. The club flips over. There's not the good rotation of the upper body. And on the gears numbers, we definitely see an increase of upper body rotation through impact. Okay, so that's going to be my drill for a while to get a feel for that. It's a modified John Rahm drill, but with more of a focus in on what the body, upper body's got to do through rotation, and you'll see the numbers, you'll see the before pictures, you'll see what the tour players are doing, and it'll make more sense to you. So practice this drill to improve how your body has to move through impact in your upper torso in order to have proper grip alignment, great compression through the ball, not at the ball, but through the ball, and really getting that feeling that really there's impact. So I've moved impact from here to here is my feeling in order to get my chest opening up the way it needs to. Okay, so stay tuned for some more videos. Head over to humo.golf and continue diving into a little bit deeper conversation into the FAR concept, but it's all about forces, acceleration, angular velocity, and rate of development of all these science and engineering principles in order to optimize your swing. Do you need to know all that? Nah, it's a fun conversation, but it's really as simple as arm swing, body motion, club delivery into the ball. You get that synchronized up from an acceleration rate, you'll be pure in it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.